PetroSync Express delivers real-time 24/7 driver information to dispatchers through our intelligent and user-friendly interface. It also eliminates the manual and error-prone process of dispatching and scheduling trucks, pickups, and more with one easy-to-use application. Your dispatchers will appreciate the abundance of information they have on hand 24/7 with our automatic syncs to trucks in the field. Dispatchers know when loads have been picked up and delivered. They also can check on load statuses at any time. PetroSync Express utilizes a powerful dispatching system with drag and drop scheduling. Let's take a closer look at the PetroSync Express dispatching application.
Our Run Ticket Schedule screen shows you everything that is happening within PetroSync Express. This screen shows you all of your run tickets based on a selected date range and has search criteria to narrow down your ticket view. With the many search fields, you can easily find tickets for certain operators, wells, tanks, stations, and drivers. Narrowing down your selection can help you easily find tickets when questions come up. The ability to view, reprint, and make corrections keeps your business moving forward. Let's take a look at how you can utilize our selection criteria to narrow down your results. Let's say that we are looking for a specific ticket. Maybe we have ticket number AN00161. I'm going to key in AN00161 and hit enter, or you could click on find. Notice the result set at the bottom has narrowed down to that specific ticket number. If we didn't know the full ticket number, but we could say it was AN00, we could put an asterisk out there. When we put the asterisk, that's a wildcard search. Again, we could hit enter or find, and it's going to narrow down a result set with every ticket in the system that fits this particular wildcard search. As you can see, the grid at the bottom has many more tickets than our original search did. I'm going to go ahead and reset the view. I'm also going to open up our date range a little bit so that I could get a little bit more data sitting out there in the system. On this screen, let's pay attention to the operator. We've got Atropos, Antelope, and other operators in this list. I want to come in and narrow down for a particular operator, so let's come down to Atropos Production Company and I hit search. Now the only items in my list at the bottom are for Atropos. If we wanted to narrow down for a specific well, we could even do that by coming in and choosing the well that we wanted to narrow down our results with. Reset the view here and come back to my result set. One of the other things that could be helpful would be to narrow down by station. So if we were looking for a specific ticket, specific date that went to a particular station, we could even come in and narrow down by hitting Big Sandy and clicking search. Okay. If we also wanted to find something by a certain driver or a certain gauger, we could come in and select that particular driver or gauger and show that information for that person. Let's come in, we know we've got a Chad Caldwell on the screen. Let's come in, select Chad and hit search, and it'll show you his tickets based on the date range and run ticket date that you have selected. Additional features on the screen would be to have the ability to come in and reprint a ticket. So you can click on the print icon here and it will pull the it'll pull the print ticket up on the screen with all of the information associated with it. You can edit a ticket depending on your security and role. When you edit a ticket, you can come in and change feet, inches, high side, low side. Maybe it went to the wrong station, accidentally got the wrong run ticket date on there. You can save it, submit it, and go ahead and put that information into the system. Another option would be to click on the magnifying glass. When you click on the magnifying glass, this is going to give you the run ticket details. It'll show you all of the information about that ticket, and it'll also show you the activity that's associated with that ticket. Based on your user, role, and security, currently notice I'm logged in as admin, you have some ability where you could cancel or delete tickets out of the system. This is specific to your user and security role that you have. Not all tickets could be removed from the system. In this presentation, I'm going to cover how Dispatch will add loads for pickup into the system. From the main screen, you will select the Add Pickups button. Once in the Add Pickup screen, you will select the operator. If the operator does not exist, you can choose the Add Operator option. Next, you will select the contact associated with that particular operator. If that contact did not exist, you could choose the Add Contact option. After selecting the operator and the contact if it was required, you will then select a unit or well. Selecting the well is from a drop-down list. We can select the first well in the listing. If the well or tank did not exist, you could use the Add Well and Add Tank option. Notice that our first tank defaulted into the screen. If you needed to override that, you would simply drop down the list and select the second tank. At this point, we could choose to dispatch to a driver, or we could continue to dispatch only to an area. If you dispatch all of your loads to an area, later you can come back to our schedule screen and quickly be able to dispatch all of the loads to those individual drivers. The current pickup date will be for tomorrow. Our delivery station will be to Big Sandy. If we put in some comments, those comments will make their way all the way down to the driver. I'm going to go ahead and select Add Tank. We do have one other load, and I want to go ahead and select that for the tank number 1, and then go ahead and add tank. Notice after I've added my tank, the operator did not change. If you do have other loads for other operators, you want to go ahead and click Submit, and then once you've come in and seen your confirmation, we could go back into our Add Pickup screen, selecting a different operator. After you've selected the different operator, selected the well, the tank, the area, we can add tank and submit. Then we can go back into our Run Ticket Schedule screen. All of those loads that we just submitted will appear at the top of the list. Master Data, Recurring Schedules. In this screen, we're going to set up the schedules which will control how our recurring tickets are created. First thing we'll do is click on Add Schedule. We'll type in a new schedule name, and we will enable this. We're going to choose the frequency, meaning how often it's going to occur. Let's set this one up so it's monthly. We'll choose that we want it to occur the 4th Tuesday of every month. We want it to occur on that Tuesday at 4 a.m. That way when these tickets are generated, our dispatcher comes in the office and can then begin assigning those to the drivers. We'll start that as of today's date, and we're not going to put an end date on here. We'll go ahead and save this item. The next thing we can do is go up to Master Data, Recurring Tickets, and in here we're going to add an actual recurring ticket. We will choose the schedule that we just created. We'll go ahead and fill in all of the operator information, the unit or well, the tank that's associated with that unit or well. We can put in contact information if we'd like, area, station, and a driver. We don't really know which driver this would be assigned to, so currently we're only going to schedule it to an area. Once the tickets are created, then dispatch can come back and schedule those loads for those particular drivers that evening. Once you have all the information in here about your pickup load, we'll just hit save. This ticket will now be generated the 4th Tuesday of every month, set out to this area where dispatch can then come in and schedule those loads. From the main Run Ticket screen, select the Schedule option. Once in the driver schedule view, you will see that you have filters on the left-hand side. The filters will help you narrow down your result set in the grid at the bottom. On the right-hand side, these quick edit options will be how you want to change the values for what you have selected in the grid at the bottom. Let's go through an exercise to show you how easy it is to schedule unassigned loads to particular drivers. I'm going to choose all of my unassigned loads and hit search. This will show me every load in the system that is currently not assigned. To assign these to a particular driver, I will make a selection at the bottom. Notice those that I've clicked on have turned gray. If I have inadvertently selected a wrong row, if I just click it again, it will remove it from my selection, and then I could click the one above it. So I have 3 rows down here that are unassigned. I'm now going to go up and select my driver that I want to assign these loads to, and then I will hit update. When I hit update, I will receive a confirmation, and those 3 rows that I have already assigned will now fall out of the grid because they no longer meet my filter criteria on the left-hand side. Those items drop off, and then I could select additional loads that I want to assign to another driver and hit update. Each time those assigned loads will drop off of the list. This will keep you from inadvertently scheduling already assigned loads to additional drivers. From the main Run Ticket screen, we want to click on the Schedule. Once in the driver schedule screen, we will select for a specific driver, and then we may even want to select for a specific date if needed, and then hit search. All of the rows down in the bottom pertain to this one particular driver. What we're going to do is change the order in which these loads are appearing on this driver's tablet. We want to do this because there is a specific order that we want these loads to be completed in. So I'm going to select this record right here, and I'm going to drag it up to second position. Notice that it shows dragging the ticket A0013 after ticket AD00018, and I drop it in there. It is now moved up. This same functionality will appear on the driver's tablet. When the driver logs in, it's going to show these run tickets in that order, so he knows to pick them up in that order for which they are appearing on his tablet. Thank you for viewing the PetroSync Express driver scheduling utilizing drag and drop functionality. From the main Run Ticket screen, you'll click on the Directions option. Once in the Manage Directions screen, you can choose if you're updating directions for a station or for a well. We're going to update the directions for a station. I can come in, drop down my list for my stations. Let's say that I wanted to add some instructions. I can copy and paste those into the system, and then I can save those. If we wanted to upload a new PDF, all we would need to do is click on Upload PDF, and then we could view that PDF that's out there and available. That PDF then would show the driver a map or directions on where they are going. You can also add additional comments into the system, which the driver will be able to see as well. This same process can be followed to update directions for a well.
With empowered and knowledgeable dispatchers, you can expect to see increased truck utilization and a more efficient truck schedule. Sellers will appreciate PetroSync's automatic email notifications when loads have been picked up, as well as if the load was rejected and for what reasons. PetroSync Express makes your business run more efficiently and improves your professional image in the crude oil hauling industry. Be among the first to employ the industry's most powerful dispatch application. Call Avatar Systems today.